Today we played the new Dugtrio. For 1 energy, Dugtrio deals 40 damage and discards the top card of your deck. If you discard a fighting type Pokemon, it deals 100 damage instead. 100 damage for 1 energy is massive, and this new Dugtrio is much better than I initially thought. And add the Lucario in there and you're dealing 120 damage for 1 energy. You might think Dugtrio should be played as one of the only basics in the deck, and then you fill up the deck with junk stage 1s and 2s to discard and guarantee your Diglett start. But actually, you don't need to run any junk cards at all. This is because Hiker is the best card to pair with Dugtrio. Hiker lets you reorder the top cards of your deck, guaranteeing which cards you'll be drawing and discarding with Dugtrio in the next turn or two. So this deck can be quite flexible in terms of how many basics and trainers you run. But here's the main delicate balance problem that you want to look out for. If you have too many basics, you're lowering the consistency of your Diglett start. But if you have too few basics, you're lowering the consistency of your Hikers, which in turn can also reduce the consistency of your Dugtrio and your overall game plan. Dugtrio alone can't win every match, so I prefer to have a flexible set of Pokemon at my disposal. So my personal favorite list here isn't necessarily what will feel best for you, but it's the one I liked playing most. In today's deck, we bury our foes and allies alike. By combining Dugtrio with Hiker and the classic fighting toolkit, we try to guarantee high flexibility and massive damage for little energy. Most Pokemon here have very little HP, so you better make every hit count. I also run one Lucario EX here for a bit of extra flexibility in case you find yourself needing a finisher in the match. Marshadow for high revenge damage and Hitmonlee instead of Cyrus can also help you close the match. And I also chose to run Mars here as the only defensive tool we have. Despite Mars potentially lowering the chances of Dugtrio working, you can still use Hiker to draw it when you need it and disrupt your opponent at the right time. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing for more fun off meta decks. Is there any card you want to see played in Master Ball rank? Let me know in the comments and I'll build a deck around it. With that said, check this deck out in action and enjoy the games. Okay, Darkrai. Let's go with research first and get a few more basics before the Hiker. Looking good. I don't necessarily need the last Diglett, but I kind of want to play around red card a little bit. These guys love red card. I'm just gonna deal the 20. Yeah, that should be fine. I can move in with 100 damage next turn. And the Darkrai only has 2 energy. Okay, let's see. 4 Pokemon pretty much. So discard. Kind of want to discard the Pokeball, but I may be forced to deal more damage. Yeah, let's go with discard. Draw, discard, draw. Maybe not ideal. I think that'll have to do. Can always play the second Hiker later. But yeah, this Darkrai is already at 20. Yeah, I will probably want to use the Hiker again. That's not gonna save you. Giratina will only have 1 energy. This is even convenient for me because it frees up a slot. So I'm happy to do this. Let's just use Hiker again. Right? I am guaranteed a 1-shot here. And I only get to see 2 cards that I didn't see before. Let's go for it. So, okay. Discard, draw. Pokeball doesn't matter. So yeah, I go with this. I could have chosen to discard the Riolu. Right? If it threatens 100 damage on this Giratina, maybe that was the right play. Okay, they do reshuffle my deck anyway. So who knows what I'm gonna get. I only have 4 out of the 7 trainers. So let's see. We fail here. We only deal 40. Now they deal 20 self-damage, go down to 90, so they already need to heal this Giratina as well. And I do have 2 Lucarios as well to boost my damage. And there you go. Okay, going first. Starting with Hitmonlee. There's a Diglett. I'm gonna set up these 2. Save a slot for Riolu. Unless I draw a hiker, and then I can consider playing the Tyrogue. Okay. There's the Riolu, so that's nice. I'm gonna try to put that Giratina in range. So with the Lucario, I can put an energy on Mars Shadow here. Right, because this Hitmonlee is not going down with Nightmare Aura. They might be using a Sabrina next turn. Okay, I'm just gonna hit it again. With the Tyrogue, no, but then it would go down to the Nightmare Aura because of the Rocky Helmet. But it could have been convenient in a couple of ways. So this also means the Giratina isn't ready. They want to take out this Darkrai, or this Mars Shadow with Darkrai. I mean, this is one of those situations where, no, I am gonna play it. I need to kind of thin out my deck more. And I'm gonna go for the Mars right now. Well, maybe getting red carded wouldn't be so bad, actually. But this should be alright. I can deal 60 damage with the Diglett next turn. Oh, I actually expected the potion on Darkrai. But yeah, without the Psychic Energy, this Giratina is gonna take a big hit, potentially. I mean, but then it just deals 130 to any target, right? And then they get the third point. So that's not too good. I actually could one-shot that with Dugtrio. So, this moment of truth. I use the Pokeball to try to improve my chances of Dugtrio, but at this point, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8. No, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. But this could improve my chances of Dugtrio discarding a Pokemon. Dugtrio? Come on. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still have 2 more Pokemon there. It's another Dugtrio and the Lucario EX. It's a 50-50. Take another energy for good luck. That's amazing. That is a beautiful finish. GG. Going first with Marshadow is really bad. I'm gonna go for double Pokeball here. Try to get that hiker. Okay. Gonna go with this for now. Oh, so it's a Charizard. I was thinking it's gonna be a Flareon, and Flareon would have been even tougher, to be honest. Okay, research first or hiker first? Because I don't necessarily want the second Diglett, but I think it's fine actually. Let's go with this. I want to try to get the Dugtrio. Right, I top deck Dugtrio. I can discard the Tyrogue. Maybe discarding the Hitmonlee could even be better. Then I top deck the hiker and I discard the Hitmonlee. Draw 2 with research. Right, top deck Dugtrio, draw 2 and discard the last one. I think that might actually be even better. In that case, it would be something like this. I'm gonna go ahead with this. Yeah, because then I use research next turn and then I use hiker the following turn. Although this is pretty bad already. Yeah, this is really bad because I'm 1 energy behind. And if I go in with Dugtrio, I can't prepare the Marshadow. Right? Unless I top deck the second Dugtrio, I can deal 120, put it at 60. I need to deal 120 again. So there is another line of play, which is just sacrificing a Diglett and still put the energy on Marshadow, because this way I can take out the Charizard. Even though I think I do still use research, right? Get myself this 2 anyway, and I am gonna go with this. Sacrifice that. Maybe I even move in with Mars Shadow before the Dugtrio. The problem is the second Charizard. I would kind of need to finish this up before the second Charizard comes, and at this rate I'm not feeling too hopeful or too confident. So I attack, deal 120. What if they Sabrina? I think Hitmonlee is better than Tyrogue here. So I'm gonna do this. I top deck 1 here. Top deck Mars, draw, discard, draw, discard. Mars Dugtrio, Riolu Tyrogue. I'm gonna try to go with this. $60 damage isn't gonna be enough here. 60 HP heal, I mean. Like, one Lily is not enough. They don't have more healing than one Lily. They need the second Charizard, and that's where the Mars will come in. But that's a lot of draw. Sylveon into Sylveon. Please, one of the rare candy or Charizards be in the bottom 5. They have more basics. Maybe something like a Lucario counter, but that's weird. Oh no. With the research. That's... oh. I actually dodged the second Charizard. I actually did it. You're gonna get Mars now. I don't need the Tyrogue there. Just gonna finish off this Charizard. Was ready to deal 120 against that Lily. Now they need to go with the Sylveon to tank damage. Problem is they can't tank 2 attacks. No, they can't because of Hitmonlee. So that's a victory if they don't get the Charizard right now. There you go. Right, 120 here. Hitmonlee is ready to go. Was I lucky they didn't get the rare candy or the Charizard that was in the bottom 2? Sure I was. But that Mars did allow me to come back from that. Luckily. And that Mars came from the hikers. So all in all, like, I really like Mars. I think, you know, there's of course quite a few situations where sometimes the deck isn't super consistent in doing exactly what you need it to do. Like, if you have less basics, that makes your Diglett start more consistent. But if you have more basics, it makes your hikers more consistent, which can make both your Diglett and your Dugtrio more consistent as well. And on the other hand, hiker also helps you draw the trainers at the right time, making sure you don't discard the trainers, and you can kind of intertwine the trainers and the Pokemons in the right order that you need them. And I feel like if I need any other supporter or any other trainer here, it was Mars. Cyrus would be really good, but you can use Hitmonlee kind of as a Cyrus like I did just there. Exactly because with the Lucario on the bench, both the Mars Shadow and the Dugtrio are dealing 120, which means all of those 140 Pokemon go down to 20 HP. Oftentimes they will retreat if they don't have the healing. And that's where Hitmonlee really comes in. Oh boy, another unfair start. cry for help, you better need it. Okay, so I can't actually guarantee Pokemon discard here. Unless I top deck a hiker. I do not. But this is an easy gamble. And there you go. 120 turn 3. That's kind of so ridiculous, it's unfair. They do bench snipe, but even the non-EX, it's gonna be tricky. Like, I am weak to grass though, so this Dugtrio goes down in one hit. It's still an easy gamble for me. I'm gonna go with this. I think they are forced to go for the Dugtrio and hope I don't have the second Dugtrio. And so we do fail here, but it's fine. We have the second one. So, okay. Now it's one-shot range. I do run out of steam after that, though. But maybe even something like a Tyrogue. Let's go for this Pokeball. There's a Riolu, that will have to do. Well, there's an argument to not... Ah, come on. To not using the Pokeball, not cleaning out my deck. But I felt like I really needed a basic that could hit. But I guess not necessarily, right? But yeah, that was kind of unlucky.